AdventureQuest Worlds Wiki 2332 pages. SIGNINREGISTER. Explore Storyline Weapon Community. In Evil Characters, Evil Characters. Sepulchure. Yes. Let this next attack be our last. My doom weapon screams to unleash its full power. Sepulchure during the battle with King Ultion. I am darkness. I am doom. No force on this world can destroy what I am. Long. Unlive the shadows ith. Sepulchure's quotes before collapsing. Sepulchure was a cursed doom knight and the leader of the shadows ith, the main force of evil within law. Once, he was King Ultion's greatest knight, and was known as Valen, and while it is unknown what terrible events transpired, it is known that Sepulchure was no longer human. It is said that now, only darkness is his master. Sepulchure commanded every major villain along with his unstoppable force of undead abominations to rid the world of the living and engulf the world in the void of endless darkness. Sepulchure kept the existence of his daughter secret, so no one outside his giant undead flying fortress knew about her. Biography. Valen is a squire who is the ally of Ulden and Lineria Ultion where they fought against the forces of Dethrix Dracath. Following one of the victories against Dethrix Dracath's forces and the securing of a Doom Knight armor that is to be used for the next Champion of Darkness in the Guardian Tower, Valen was present when King Ultion got married to Lineria. The wedding was crashed by Dethrix Dracath who made off with Lineria. When King Ultion ordered Valen to head to Highwick, Valen went to Eborn Slate Fortress instead since Lineria would die if he went to Highwick. Valen fought his way past the Eborn Slate Guards, Eborn Slate Knights, Lycan Brutes, Mind Controls, and SPIs. After besting the Eborn Slate Bruiser, Valen engaged Dethrix to free Lineria only to be badly beaten by Dethrix. His life was saved by the mysterious stranger who offered him to serve the darkness. Climbing the Guardian Tower where the Doom Knight armor is, Valen was forced to slay the Guardian Knights, Guardian Garan, Guardian Selby and Guardian Bolton in order to claim the Doom Knight armor. Once he dons it, Valen is bonded to the armor. As he turns the slain guardians into the undead as he returns to Eborn Slate Fortress. While traversing through the dungeon, Valen fought past the Eborn Slate Imps, Eborn Dungeon Guards, and Elite Dungeon Guards when looking for Lineria. When he finds Lineria, Valen is confronted by Dethrix Dracath. This time, Valen defeats Dethrix, where he even stabs him and rips out his heart. Lineria was horrified at what he became. Back at Sordaven, King Ultion was angered that his former friend disobeyed his orders and killed some of the guardians in order to steal the Doom Knight armor. After casting this altered form of Valen who he called a Sepulchure out of Sordaven, Valen took up the name of Sepulchure and fought King Ultion. Upon being defeated, King Ultion summoned his dragon ally, Korvac, causing Sepulchure to summon his dragon ally. When Sepulchure's dragon defeats Korvac, Lineria calls her dragon ally, Victorious, causing Sepulchure to take the Doomblade's advice to drag Lineria and Victorious to the plane of darkness where they would be at their weakest. Sepulchure slays guardian knights, light spirits, and shadow beasts to get to Lineria and Victorious. After Sepulchure slays Victorious, they all are returned to the outskirts of Sordaven as Lineria mourns Victorious' death. Sepulchure then escapes by turning Victorious into a Dracolic. From there, Sepulchure built his fortress on the back of Victorious' Dracolic form. He went to Doomwood and enlisted Noxus to help build his fortress, Sepulchure gathered everything he needed by slaying the doomward treants, sanguine soleators, and slime skulls. When the Light Guard found out about the plan when visited by Lineria, Sepulchure had to buy Noxus some time by fighting the Light Guard casters, Light Guard paladins, and Light Guard wolves. Thanks to a disguise by Noxus and 9 more. Signintoedit. Sepulchure. Gender male. Title leader of the Shadows Ith. Doom Knight. Knight of Sordaven. Formerly. Relatives Queen Lineria. Ultian former. Lover. Deceased. Gravelin. Daughter. Status deceased. AdventureQuest Worlds Wiki Explore Storyline Weapon Community. Fandom. Beta. Fan. Central. Games. Anime. Movies. TV. Video. Wikis. Starter. Wiki. Sepulchure got into their camp to look for their war machine that would hinder the construction of the fortress. After besting General Goldhammer, Sepulchure is trapped in a light spell by Sigrid Sunshine on Lineria's behalf. After breaking free, Sepulchure made his way back to Noxus and fought an army of Citadel Crusaders, Light Guard casters, and Light Guard paladins. After besting the Light Guard engine, Sepulchure and Noxus boarded the Dracolic as it takes off. Sigrid enlisted some griffin riding paladins to follow them as Lineria secretly gives the orders to get her a griffin. Upon defeating the Citadel Crusaders, Light Guard paladins, and Scorching Flames, Sepulchure faced off against Sigrid on her griffin. Even though Sepulchure defeated her, Sigrid tried to kill him to no avail. Lineria caught up with them and sends Sigrid back to the ground to let Ultian know that she will be away for a while. At some point, Sepulchure and Noxus targeted the hometown of the Shadowborn that the mysterious stranger forewarned would replace Sepulchure as the champion of darkness. When this was done, it was revealed that this Shadowborn was Artix, who was taken in by Lady Celestia and the Paladin Order. Sepulchure later blamed King Ultian for what happened to Lineria, who secretly helped Sepulchure to Father Gravelin. During Friday the 13th, he decided to end the war that had plagued the forces of good and evil by surrounding the city of Sordaven. He fought his way to the king's throne room with his loyal minion, Chuckles, to finally confront the king and end the war. He and the king fought, but both seemed evenly matched. As each side was ready to deliver the other a finishing blow, a winged figure descended and interrupted the duel. The figure revealed himself to be Dracath, an old underling of his. Dracath then raised his sword and defeated Sepulchure and King Ultian, covering them in chaos. Sepulchure conversed with Dracath about the unlikelihood of his defeat at Dracath's hands, and was then killed by the once ally. His armor collapsed and what little that remained of him erupted into the sky. Dracath heard Gravelin's cry from the flying fortress above and shot it down, where it then crashed into the side of a mountain. It is later revealed that Sepulchure was taught about necromancy by Noxus, who created Sepulchure's army. When Gravelin is later captured by Chaos Vordred and Sally claims the Noxus head staff as Noxus orders Chaos Vordred to kill the heroes, Gravelin's last words were her wishing that her father was here. The tomb of Queen Lineria Ultian grants her wish and revives Sepulchure. When Noxus orders Chaos Vordred to stand down, Chaos Vordred goes on the attack only to be easily destroyed by Sepulchure as Sally and Noxus bow before Sepulchure. Gravelin detects that the Sepulchure present isn't the real sepulchure. The tomb of Queen Lineria Ultian states that sepulchure was killed by Miradrakath, where there is no coming back from death. Miradrakath ends up warping reality to make it look like the sepulchure has returned from the dead. During the fight with Tindrius, Gravelyn attempted to fuse a part of her father Sepulchure's soul to Akriloth to form Sepultroth. Though the players and Gravelyn see that Sepulchure's soul and Akriloth are having a disagreement, causing Sepultroth to attack. Thanks to the Queen of Monsters, the fusion was undone, causing Akriloth to fly off and part of Sepulchure's soul to go into Gravelyn's Doomblade. Adventure Quest Worlds, Zombies. In the alternate timeline caused by Miradrakath, the players come in during the battle between King Ultian and Sepulchure to warn them about Miradrakath. When Miradrakath doesn't show up, Sepulchure takes the opportunity to attack the player, only for King Ultian to take the hit. Sepulchure's Doomblade states that King Ultian isn't the champion of light, as the champion of light's death is needed to open the portal to the plane of darkness. When death arrives to claim King Ultian's soul, he states to Sepulchure that he will come for him one day. Sepulchure retaliates by killing death, causing the recently departed to return as zombies that obey Sepulchure's every command. The players escape from the palace as Noxus, Dage the Evil, and Nulgath join zombie King Ultian into bowing before him. Sepulchure doesn't find his daughter in his fortress, as the Doomblade states that she is the true champion of light, which explained why Gravelyn isn't undead like her father and how she lit up enough to hurt a ghoul. This causes Sepulchure to prepare his flying fortress to go storm Battalion and target his own daughter. Sepulchure shows up to challenge Gravelyn as an army of angry zombies and zombie dragons attack. As the battle rages on, the players and Artix try to stop Sepulchure. As Sepulchure tries to get Artix to use his darkness powers, Sepulchure manages to do an attack on Artix and then blasts the players into Yulgazin, where they end up fighting Szirombi, Zombie Alina, Zombie Galanath, Zombie Warlick, and Zombie Rolith. After defeating Zombie King Ultian, the players see Sepulchure about to deal the final blow to Gravelyn. Sepulchure finds himself unable to kill his own daughter. Just then, Miradrakath appears and strikes at Gravelyn, only for Sepulchure to take the hit. Gravelyn unleashes her full light powers to drive away Miradrakath. The Doomblade then takes control of Sepulchure's body, transforming it into dark Sepulchure in order to finish the job. The players end up fighting Dark Sepulchure and managed to defeat him. Artix tells the players that a shadow creature can only be slain by the blinding light of destiny, as Dark Sepulchure gets up behind them. Gravelyn leaves her fight with Miradrakath and grabs the Doomblade, which she purifies into a weapon that destroys Dark Sepulchure and restores reality back to normal. Trivia. In the evil quest Corrupted, it is shown that his armor has been corrupted by chaos and is being controlled by it, and so the player must defeat his corrupted armor in order to finish the quest. The name Sepulchure sprouts from the word sepulchre, which is a burial chamber. Sepulchure previously drops the necrotic sword of doom with a 0.5% chance after the item is released. Template NPCs. Categories. Community content is available under CCBISA unless otherwise noted. After Sepulchure's heart gets crushed by Miradrakath. Advertisement. Advertisement. Others like you also viewed. Popular pages. Drakath Gravelyn slew Groth 13 Lords Queen Lineria Victoria Eternal Elemental of 13 Lords of Chaos. Drakath Gravelyn Queen of Monsters. Sepulchure. Explore properties. Fandom. Method. Fanatical. Follow US. Overview. What is fandom? About. Careers. Press. Contact. Terms of use. Privacy policy. Fan feed. 113 Lords of Chaos. 2 Maximilian Lion Fang. 3 Drakath. More AdventureQuest Worlds Wiki. Digital Services Act. Global Sitemap. Local Sitemap. Community. Community Central. Support. Help. Advertise. Media Kit. Contact. Fandom apps. Take your favorite fandoms with you and never miss a beat. AdventureQuest Worlds Wiki is a fandom games community. View mobile site, follow on IG, TikTok, join Fan Lab.